Right. Hello and welcome to episode 83, and for this episode I am doing a 60-hour session. I'm with Aid and his son Jig, real name Jamie but he likes to be called Jig. They're doing a 48-hour session and we're down at the festival fishery. It was end of November when I was here last on a group booking, and there was only one fish come out the whole of that weekend, so I'm hoping this session will be a bit better. Last time we saw Aid in one of my blogs was episode 42 when we was at Tolba Manor.
Islands, actually, we went to the Islands fishery.
Yeah, I was coming to that bit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
yeah, that's the last time we seen you.
All right.
But the last time we did fish together, as Aid was saying, was episode 61. But we didn't actually get to see Aid then because you blanked, right, didn't you?
Well,
yeah.
We won't talk about that.
But yeah, that's the last time we fished together was episode 61. 42 was the last time we seen Aid and Jamie. But anyway, let's crack on with 83.
Already?
Rod's already in. We got fish in first, but nothing's happening yet. But we'll come back to you later on. But until then, let's go fishing. Right then guys, before anything else happens, I'm going to show you where I'm going to be fishing to, just to get fish in while we set up the base camp and everything. I just chucked out some pre-tied PVA bags just to get fishing quickly, but the rigs that are out fishing at the moment isn't how I'm going to fish. As soon as I finish this bit to camera, I'm going to start my strategy properly of areas I want to fish on, rigs, bait and baiting up, etc. So I've just wound in my right hand rod actually, because I had a bit of a bleep on it, thought might have been something there, so that's why there's only one rod on that double rod stand. But what I'm gonna do, if you can just make out, let's get a little pointer, where are we, on the far bank there's a little gap in the reeds. I'm gonna go around there and I'm gonna, well, when I've clipped up, I'm gonna get me rod in a minute, clip up to my range I want, because I want to be tightish to them reeds, and then I'm gonna go around in that little gap. I'm going to chuck out a handful of pellet, so that's going to be a pellet only baiting up spot, that one. My middle rod, so once I've baited up that right hand rod, I'm going to go up to that gap in the reeds, which is right on the corner, and I'm going to chuck some pellet in there as well. And then what I'll also do is I'm going to bait up with that one with some boilies as well, so I can reach that far with a catapult. So I'm going to catapult out some boilies onto that spot, so that will be a pellet and boilies baited spot. And on my right hand rod we are fishing about that little gap there. I'm fishing sort of back there at the moment. Not long ago actually we did see a fish jump in about just there, so I can't make up my mind now whether to fish there or there. It'd be one of them spots anyway, but there's going to be no baiting up on that rod. I'm just going to do the PVA bags only, so 3 sort of different baiting up strategies: pellet and boilie, and no baiting up, just to gauge what's going on and see what's happening, etc, etc. Right, as I've already said, one of my rods is in already, so I'm going to crack on. You can just about make out bottom right hand of shot is one of my Signet marking out sticks, and the yellow one is there, one rod length apart. So once I've got my range, I'll do the old wraps and what have you to get the distances, and then I'll remember my distances by rod lengths that I'm fishing to. Right, let's stop this waffling on and get on and do it, otherwise I ain't going to catch nothing. Right, let's go and put some pellet in, and then I'll baiting up first and then do me ranges. 3 catapults of bait. That'll do, I think. Probably about 30 baits, I reckon. That'll do for now, along with those few handfuls of pellet. Right, it's time to clip up the ranges I want to fish. Right, that only took me a few casts to get that rod clipped up at the distance I wanted to fish, my right hand rod. Not sure the distance yet, I'm going to measure it out on my distance sticks in a minute. Right, that's the range. 10.5 rod length, which is about 42 yards to that right hand spot I'm fishing. So just got to put the line in the clip. And all I've got to do now, remember, well, when I want to recast that spot every time, is just remember 10.5 rod length every time. I'll repeat that process now with the other 2 rods. And that's going to be my marks. Right, got our rig back on that lead now in a PVA bag. Time to put it on that mark where I've just clipped up to. Bingo, right on the money. That's the pellet baited spot only rod sorted now. Just got the other 2 to do. So that'll leave the old bobbin nice and slack for the time being. Let the line sink. And then when I've done the other 2 rods, wait about 15 more minutes, and then just give all the bobbins a bit of a tighten up, just so sort of fishing nice and sensitively. Right, let's get going. Right then guys, first fish. I don't know what the time is, but it's early evening. You wouldn't think it, but she's a beauty as well. Put up absolutely no fight whatsoever. To be honest with you, the way this thing fought, I would have said it's a 10-pounder. Bloody noise in the background of a lawnmower, typical. Here we go, my first ever festival fish. Cheers, Aid. Sorry. Oh. Here we go. She is 23.14. Absolutely mint. My first ever festival fish, and it's a 20 pluser.
Nice fish.
Cheers. But the way this thing fought, it come in like a 10-pounder. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a quick look on the other side, because she's like a double linear.
Very nice fish. Carp cradle shower.
Yeah, I tell you, she's putting up a bigger fight on the bank than
in the water.
There we go, guys.
Lovely fish.
Or 23.14 of her. That was taken on the right hand rod, on the pellet only baited up area, on an LH1 yellow pop-up, PVA solid bag as I showed you earlier on. Absolutely mint. Can you just chuck some water over again please, Abe? Hot day, so we need to keep these fish cool. Absolutely fantastic.
Lovely fish.
Right, time to get her back.
Yeah, lovely fish.
Magic. Right then guys, fish number 2. Middle rod. And a tench. Haven't weighed it, not going to weigh it, about £3 at a guess maybe. Didn't even know there was tench in here, to be fair. I thought there was carp only in here, but tench it is. Hopefully the next fish is another big carp. Let's get her back.
Well, it's been a long, cold night, but worth the wait. It's picked up just now on a lump of oh, it's very slippery and it's cold. Lump of fake corn, four little grains of fake corn produced this little beauty. Beautiful scale pattern, bright orange anal fin. Very nice fish. Worth the wait, I should say. Very nice.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. Cheers. I think we'll put it back straight away. Oh, what was it? How much did it weigh? What was it?
Oh, 15.9.
Oh, 15.9. Lovely
Yeah,
fish.
cracking scale patterns, these fish, aren't they?
Yeah, real nice. Yeah. Done their job when they picked these fish, didn't they? Marvellous. I think we'll put it back straight away. Yeah.
Right then guys, day 2 of fishing, carp number 2 for me. Absolutely cracking looking fish, not quite as big as yesterday's but just as lovely looking. £15 4 ounces on the left hand rod, fishing a single bit of fake corn soaked in a Hinder's beetle in. One of the new bits of fake corn from Enterprise Tackle, which is the bigger size. To my left hand margin, old Aid caught his fish earlier on beetle in glugged corn, so one of my rods that had a pop up on, I decided to change to beetle in glugged corn as well, and produced the result in this little beauty. Absolutely magic. So that's 2 carp now. Lovely jubbly. Have a quickie look. Oh, there's the rig there. Just a single bit fake large corn. But still taste the beetle in. Let's get this beauty back in the water. Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a quick update. Obviously no more fish since that second fish I had this morning. During the course of the day the wind has done a complete 180. It's been a cold wind as well today. I think if it hadn't been for the wind it'd been quite a nice day today, but when we came here yesterday the wind was blowing up towards our end of the lake. Today it's done a complete 180 and blowing down towards the other end of the lake, and it is cold winter day, buddy. Quite nippy. But what's the time now? It is 6:45 in the evening. So it's probably about an hour and a half of daylight left before it starts getting dark. I've just retied 3 PVA bags ready for me evening cast before it does get dark. So I've got fresh bait with fresh attraction on the spots I'm fishing for the second night. The one constant of the 4 fish that's been had during this session so far between me and Aid is the colour. The first fish I had was on the yellow LH1. The second fish I had, the tench, was on the Supreme Cream that were white but now yellow because of the coconut goo. The fish Aid had was on a stack of fake corn which was yellow, and then the second fish I had was fake corn which was yellow. So it seems like there's a bit of a yellow theme going on the baits that's been working. Been trying all different baits, all different colours, all different flavours, but it's been the yellow baits no matter what the flavour it has been catching. So as you can see, sticking with the yellow theme that's been working, and all baits are yellow. That one is a pineapple and butyric acid pops from Hinders. That's another LH1 which I had the first fish on, and that's a number 2 also from Liam Hodges. The LH1 is from Liam Hodges, West Country Baits, and that's a number 2 because of the smell, also from Liam Hodges, West Country Baits. So sticking with the yellow theme, probably give it another half hour before I do my recast, and then hopefully can have fish number 3. Quite happy with the 2 fish I've had so far. Before I got here I did say to myself, 1 fish from here and I'd be more than happy. I mean, this isn't a runs water, it is quite hard fishing, so any more than 1 fish and I'd have been happy. So the second fish the second carp was a bonus. But I'm going to get greedy now and say I hope I get number 3 now. So hopefully fresh baits and fresh attraction will do it for me. But even if I don't get any more fish, I'm still more than happy with what I've had. But fingers crossed for 1 more anyway. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Going to go and chat to Aid because he's putting his dinner on, and then next time I speak to you it will either be the morning or one of us will have another fish. Right, see you later. Right then guys, I've absolutely no idea what the time is, unless you do you Aid?
I don't know either.
Oh,
It must be about 2 o'clock, 2:30, not sure.
I've got absolutely no idea what the time is, but third carp of the session, right hand rod, and wow, look at that.
Nice.
Absolutely cracking, almost fully scaled. Not going to tell you the weight of this one. This is going to be a competition fish. It's been a while since I've done a competition, and this is going to be a guess the weight. Oh, what a little stunner. Absolutely cracking. I'll go more into what the prize will be tomorrow when it's daylight. But all I can say is at the moment I'm extremely happy. 3 fish from this not easy venue is a good result. It's been quite a while since I've had a night fish from any venue, and with this looking fish I am absolutely made up. What an absolutely stunning, probably the best looking fish I've had this session, to be fair. Right, Let's get a quick photo of her and then get her back home. Right then guys, 5:20 in the morning, 4th carp of the session. Middle rod over me pellet and boilie baited area. Don't think I'd been asleep long after the last fish, to be fair. And away me middle rod went. Yellow baits are doing it. This one again was on the LH1 bait, the bait that caught me in my very first fish, that 23 pounder. And here we go. Absolutely brilliant. The fish are getting smaller as I go through this session, but this is probably the least scaled of all the fish I've had so far, but nevertheless just as pretty. Absolutely cracking condition. Once again, probably looks like the first time this has ever been caught. Absolutely mint condition. Right, not a lot else to say really, apart from let's get her back because my hands are getting cold. Right then guys, turned out to be a cracking night's fishing, going into a cracking morning's fishing. Fish number 5. Another absolutely stunner. Middle rod, same rod I had that last fish just a couple of hours ago. 14 pound on the money this one. Absolutely stunning. So seems like all the action I've had lately has been coming off the baited spots. The rod I didn't put no bait over, I've only done the one fish. So it seems like the baited spots is the rods that's doing the job. Are absolutely made up. Before I come here I said to myself, just one fish so I don't blank and I'll be happy. Any more than that was a bonus. 5 fish is just awesome. 6 fish if you count that tench. Right, let's get her back.
It's been a long 2 nights. I haven't caught anything up to now. I put some. What I did was I put some corn into a spot last night. I cast it into a spot, waited there, and nothing. But I just reeled it in this morning and recasted it into one spot. Like within minutes, I had this beauty out. What was it, £14?
£14 exactly.
Yeah, £14 exactly.
What was that, on the rubber corn, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 pieces of rubber corn.
Soaked in the beetle in.
Yeah, thanks Hinders.
Well done mate, got there eventually.
Lovely fish. Yeah,
Cracking fish, well done.
yeah, lovely fish.
Well, if there's one thing that's guaranteed to ruin your fishing chances, it's Buddy Noddy on the next lake driving past on a noisy fucking lawnmower. Cheers mate.
Well, morning for me on the last of the fishing session. And it's just in the start process of the slow pack down, and rod raced off, and this is the result of the rod racing off. Beautiful, beautiful common. Look at the condition of that. Absolutely fantastic. Taken on, once again, fake rubber corn, plugged in the old Hinder's beetle in. Seriously doing that job. Right, that is the beetle in over the course of the 3 days we've been here. A lot of the fish we've caught has been on the fake corn and beetle in. But what a fantastic end to the session. Really is. £15, 4 ounces. Lovely, beautiful fish. Mint condition. Scale perfect. Brilliant. Let's put it back straight away.
Right then guys, so that first fish I had at 2 o'clock last night. As I said at the time, I didn't give away the weight of the fish because I was going to do a competition, and just coming back to that now. So it's obviously a guess the weight competition, and I'll show you the prize. The prize is the new limited edition beetle from Hinders with the blackcurrant flavouring. Like I said, only limited edition, so I think a lot of you who watch my videos know how much I use this beetle and how well it performs. So that is the prize, and as I said, it's a guess the weight competition. So all you've got to do if you want to win this beetle in black is have a guess in the comments box below the video, only the comments box, nowhere else, the weight of that fish I had at 2 o'clock this morning. One guess per person, and if any people duplicate the right guess, I'll put names into a hat. If no one gets the right answer, I'll do nearest the right weight. I'll run the competition for a couple of weeks, not sure yet, but in a future episode I'll announce who the winner is and when the competition's over, etc. So, get guessing, weight of that fish to win the beetle in black. Good luck. Right guys, just going to show you my rig. I've been fishing successfully this session. Nothing complicated. I don't believe in fishing complicated rigs. Lead free leader, nice and supple to hug the bottom when this stuff's wet, sinks like a brick. Inline 2.5 ounce lead, extended stem I put on my leads to lick and stick the PVA bags round. But 3.5 inches of supple braid right through. A size 8 Nash fang twister. No shrink tubing on the hook or nothing, just, you know, completely uncomplicated. Yellow pop-ups which have been catching my fish. Sinker halfway along, and then just a simple split shot just to keep the bait anchored on the deck. Completely simple, completely uncomplicated. Don't believe in complicated rigs. And that is what has caught me all 5 fish. The only difference was, you know, on one fish I caught with a fake bit of sweet corn, but you know, the rig was exactly the same, been fishing the same rig, all 3 rods, and that's what's been doing the damage. Simple rig, yet effective. So, alright guys, I think this is going to be my last bit of talking to you. I've got half hour of my session left. 6:30 in the evening. Don't know why I put it to watching because I ain't got one. But as you can see, my rods are still out at the moment. I'm going to give it half hour after this bit of footage and then wind in. But it's been completely quiet the whole day since I had that last fish early this morning. Absolutely nothing has happened, so I think it's safe to say, with nothing happening all day, I'm not going to get anything in the last half hour. On my own now, not long after that last fish, Aid and his boy packed up and left because they only paid for the 48 hours. It's been a good session, had 5 fish and that tench, so I mean, even though it's been quiet today, it's still been overall quite a cracking session. No complaints whatsoever this session, more than I could have asked for. Anyway, nearly time to knock it on the head. Carp Gods hasn't really been looking down on us today, but that's fishing. Don't forget to enter that competition to win that Indus beetle in. Right, I'll leave it there. So I'll see you next time. Tight lines.